A voice from Donald Trump's past has come back to haunt him.
And some experts say it's his own. KTLA's John Fenoglio is live in the newsroom with more on the road to the White House. John?
Sure. Well, as Donald Trump and the Republican Party search for common ground, there are reminders tonight that the presumptive GOP nominee appears to present questions about his convictions, policy positions, and his past. Donald Trump today doubling down on his refusal to release his tax returns.
What is your tax rate?
It's none of your business. You'll see it when I release. But I fight very hard to pay as little tax as possible.
There are no laws requiring presidential candidates to release their returns, but since 1976, every candidate has. Trump defending that his lawyers have advised him not to while he's under audit by the IRS.
When the audit ends, I'm going to present them.
On his tax policy, Trump previously promised tax breaks for the middle class and higher taxes for the wealthy.
In other words, it's going to cost me a fortune.
Now, an apparent shift.
Now, if I increase to the wealthy, that means they're still going to be paying less than they pay now. I'm not talking about increasing from this point. I'm talking about increasing from my tax proposal.
On his provocative proposal last December to temporarily ban Muslims entering the U.S., this week Trump appeared to soften his tone before meeting with GOP leaders. But today, he says the ban is back on if he becomes president.
I'm not the president right now, so anything I suggest is really a suggestion. And if I were president, I'd put in legislation and do what I have to do.
Then there's this bizarre headline from today's Washington Post that Trump posed as his own publicist in the 1990s in phone interviews with reporters.
What's your name again? John Miller.
And that John Miller is reportedly Donald Trump discussing one of his divorces.
Have you met him? He's a good guy, and he's not going to hurt anybody. The one article said he's going to throw around the apartment. It's total nonsense.
Trump denies that's him.
This sounds like one of the scams, one of the many scams. Doesn't sound like me.
When pressed for answers by Post reporters late today,
they asked him, did you ever employ someone by the name of John Miller? And at that point, the phone line went silent and then dead.
And after his meeting yesterday with lawmakers on Capitol Hill, today a sign of unity. Mr. Trump picked up the endorsement of 9 committee chairmen, as well as casino billionaire Sheldon Adelson. I'm John Fenoglio in the newsroom. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
John, thank you.